No.
9. 0. How many times 654?
6.
No, wait. 0. Minus,
yeah,
bring
minus.
this. That's 5, bring this down. 4, how many times 654?
So that would be
So is that going to be a
6.
decimal there? I haven't done division in forever.
So it would be 6.
6 times what? 6 times 8 is 48, so 6 times...
9.
Hey,
6 times
Ramona.
9
Hey, Kevin.
6 times 9 is
Kevin,
54.
So that would be.
she's
It's
in the
9.
shower,
The
so
bonus is 9.
you would have won anyway.
I don't
Hey,
know how to
Mud
do it.
Dog.
I don't
All right,
know how to
guys.
do it. It's just that's easy
Yeah,
multiplication
okay, so
table.
this is all right, because Daddy checked
It's been a day.
these.
I am just now getting
I need somebody to
home
check these.
from
I
work.
think they're all right, but this one.
Had
This
a
one
emergency
here.
removal
Oh.
of 3 girls, so
666.
I'm just getting home. Aaron says he didn't get a whole lot done because Charlie wouldn't let him do anything, so he held her the whole time. So it's been a rough day. Hey, Sonia.
Why are you
So,
adding it from?
It's just me and the boys tonight.
15,
They're trying to do math.
That Jackson.
I figured maybe
You
you
know what
guys
you're
could
doing?
help.
10, 11. No, you got that wrong.
Why did you add it by that?
Well, your answer plus this should equal this. That's how you check your work.
Right. Well, if I do 1,
It's
3,
not
don't
666.
4, 3, 9, then 9.
Dude, wait, what?
That's the number that you're supposed to add.
You're not adding anything.
So he's doing-
This is subtraction.
Oh.
1,305 minus 439.
Then I probably got all of these wrong.
Why would you do that?
No, because
What's
I remember I subtracted.
2,053 minus 521.
I got 1,532.
And this is minus 2. So 2,634 minus 847.
I
Those
think I minus
sound
all of these,
somewhat accurate.
accidentally skipped this one, did these ones, and then went back to this.
Why are you doing all these right now?
Because it's due Friday. And you told me not to wait till Thursday night. And I did
Kevin
some of it at
says
school.
2 plus 2 equals 7. Common Core.
I'm not doing
I didn't know you meant like this is homework, like you had one
What's the
row
matter
a
with you?
day.
Here to participate.
So I mean, I can
Oh, you
leave.
seem hateful. Or mad. Are you mad?
Frustrated.
With what?
3,
The-
and that's
the
a
baby.
What's wrong with work?
10, that's a 9.
Sucks.
That's a what comes before
What's going
3? What comes before 3?
Everything caught up?
What's to get caught up?
And that goes 12.
Huh?
That goes 1.
What?
That's a
11.
0.
Well, if you need to do that, go
13,
on.
14, 15.
We're just sitting here bull crapping.
Six,
Well, that's gross.
3, 4, 5.
You don't even own a bull.
1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Crossover
That's
Paranormal
8.
Society.
That's it.
Hello.
8,
What?
16.
That's the name of their channel.
8,
I was
16.
just saying hi.
What's 816?
What?
This is 8, 16.
Well, then go add 816 and 439 and see if you get 1,300 and whatever that number is in there.
Why are you doing it like that? Just subtract it.
Yeah, he's checking his work.
You have to regroup.
What are you talking?
What the crap?
What the crap was?
Just subtract
I
1,305 from
did.
439.
did,
Yes,
right here.
And whatever that number is, add 816 to 439, and you should get 1,305.
That is literally what I just said.
What
Literally
Jackson
what he's
said.
doing. What
Oh.
he's talking about.
I said,
Y'all about to see another explosion. Homework is another thing we don't do well together.
we can put that rocket right here right now.
We always do.
Other than the fact that the Exacto knife cut like 4 Pokemon cards and it's dull now.
Move.
6.
So, my
Can
dog,
you buy more blades for those? Like,
we're committed already.
Committed to what?
Kamari really wants to make sure we do the 100-day challenge,
I
but
appreciate that.
I do appreciate it. We do have a lot. I mean, it's everywhere.
Well, thank you, Kevin. That makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
Gravity far, far
X
away.
needs to go to a
Oh,
galaxy
Star
far
Wars,
away.
yeah.
we went.
Hey Mo,
We're
you
supposed to-
just spit on my face like it is covered with saliva now.
Makes me hungry.
We were supposed to write
I
a.
can't
You
get
have
this
to-
damn answer right.
Nana forgot what subject
Which
she was teaching
one?
today.
That one.
Listen, you can't work it right here. This is a mess. Your teacher's
That's
not even going to know
this,
what your answers
this right
for.
here.
This is
That's
why we
why
have
you use
this.
scrap paper. It's called scrap paper for a reason. Put 1,305 on a
Any
piece
math
of
teachers
paper.
out there?
Is that what that says?
Yeah, right, Mo.
1,305.
1,305.
5 or 6.
It's a 5. 05 minus. Why did you skip a line?
No, because when he writes the other number here, it's
Kevin, I think that Fairchild guy hit a
439.
home run today. My phone died, so I couldn't check and see.
Now
if
put
that's
a
actually what
line under
happened.
there. Now subtract all that.
And then that becomes 10. And mark that. Make it a 9.
Yep.
Then you cross that out.
Make it a 13.
Oh.
why
Or
did you
two.
prove it backwards?
There you go.
I don't.
He's doing it right.
That's backwards.
No, I ain't.
No, it's the right way, mister. I do everything backwards.
Jackson.
You do it backwards.
Did I used to do my math
Jackson,
backwards?
you
Yes.
said that.
10,
Apparently you
11,
still
12,
do.
13, 14. 15.
I don't do the subtraction.
So this
anymore.
is 6.
You don't subtract anymore?
3,
No.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Alex!
9.
Hey, Ryan!
That's also 6.
Huh?
9 take
Yeah.
away 3 is
You're
6.
right, Kevin.
Can you let me work this
4,
problem out
3.
real quick?
I need a new phone.
Then
Why do I
that's
need a new
2.
phone?
Okay, that's 266, not 666.
Now this is 1.
No, it's not. It's 0.
No, it's 1. He didn't
Oh.
borrow from that.
Okay,
Oh,
but
okay.
the problem is that now he's ended up with like only 100 left when he subtracted 400.
Yeah, you did something wrong. 9.
Let me work this.
9 from
Let me-
15
let me
is
see
6.
this. Let me
Wait
see
a minute.
I'm trying
Hold on,
to
I'm
figure
saying
out what
3
kind of
from
Look,
9
you-
is 6.
okay, you-
Oh,
Oh!
I'm sorry, I didn't realize your foot was there.
You have to borrow again right here.
Look,
You
listen.
can't
Why?
take 4 from 2.
Listen,
Why
listen,
not?
listen. 1305.
I'm going back to bed.
439. Okay. So you've got to take
You
one from
do
that,
you,
make it
boo.
2. That makes that 10, which makes it 9, which
I'm
makes
killed.
that 15.
Are you Scottish now?
15, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's going to be 6. 9 minus 3 is also 6.
That sounds fun.
That's got to be a 0, and that's going to be 12.
Well,
4
good.
from 12.
You have to take
4, 5, 6,
8.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 8, so it's 0.
866.
So 866
866 plus 439.
439.
9, that's going to be 15. 5, 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 0, 1, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1305.
So what was I doing correct?
You
I
didn't.
mean, wrong.
You didn't. You can't take 4 from 2.
You do you,
So I'm
boo.
just batting him out.
That's what I got.
Don't
Yes.
pay no
Is
attention.
what-
Look, Nana
we
forgot
are
what subject she was
saying.
teaching today, right? Listen. to me.
Nana forgot what she was teaching.
Yeah, she
tried to
she
teach
said
social
write. She said
studies?
write a short story about with it. She doesn't. She told us it doesn't matter what it's about. It just has
You
to
have something
include a
back
bunch
here?
of math words.
Yeah.
She gave us like a list of
Alright,
math
so
words
it's
that it had to have
8.
in it,
Mhm.
and so like I'm
6,
basically just rewriting Star Wars.
Okay,
But-
Hey, Don.
I need some
We'll take one. What are we getting?
Excedrin.
Yeah, amen to that.
can I calculate those to see if they're right?
Yep.
No, you can calculate this right
no,
here.
let him pop it in. I ain't got time for it.
Can I go back upstairs?
I ain't got time
I
to
wanna eat my
jewelry with
stuff.
it
I
either.
don't even like fig Newtons.
Them look like they melted through.
Them are like the croissant with chocolate in
Can you
it.
just
that
take a
we
bite
have, right?
straight out of a mango, or do you have to cut it first?
You can eat it straight out of a mango.
Can you?
What was that?
I need the.
Brittany.
Are you
She
sure?
paying me money?
Can you like? Can you buy a mango like an apple?
I
No.
don't think you can.
No, you can't.
I bit an orange like an apple.
Try
Give me
it.
it. Give me
It
it.
didn't taste very
Let me
good.
have it. Give me a. Why is it in the
No.
refrigerator? Why is it
Because
cold?
it's a fruit. It's not supposed
Give
to
me a
be
knife. Give me a
refrigerated.
paper. Give me a paring knife.
A paring knife. A
Not
paring
that.
If you hit me
You
with
better
that,
not
you're gonna have
hit
a
He
me.
grabbed
problem,
my
son.
wrist.
Oh my gosh.
Give me a paring knife and a paper
What
plate.
is a paring knife?
A paring.
A knife.
Like the platypus?
Why is it code?
Go.
Code.
Days mode.
It's code in here.
Code, mode, ode.
Give me a paper plate.
Mode. Oh my gosh.
Mud Dog, you're down there in Alabama. Y'all don't get code. It's summer all year round down
Okay,
there.
listen.
Now
this,
that's
whole,
a knife.
this whole little hallway back here to the back door still soaked with water.
Sorry.
And the fridge is still empty. You are
How is
letting
the
your
fridge
chores
empty?
slip.
Go. I don't need you
I'm
riling him
not
up.
leaving
enough,
without
bro.
my mango.
Oh, gross.
Wait, what am I doing? Okay.
What are we doing tonight? Homework, Kurt. You want to do
Mango
some
eating.
homework?
My math teacher's homework.
Is it true Vicky wants to learn how to
Good.
fly?
Yeah.
2,
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
6, 3,
Do you like mangoes though?
No.
subtraction.
Did nobody else like it?
Are you kidding me?
I think it's the seed. I don't know how to.
Subtraction.
Here, move.
Eight
Sounds
There's
right,
a
my
seed
dog.
thing.
Move.
4, 7.
Scoot
I
down.
am doing homework,
Scoot down a
Jackson.
second. Okay, yeah, but you don't need to be in the line if you're doing homework. Scoot down, let me in.
1787.
You're about to cut her finger off.
Hey, Dad, can I not sit here?
Yes, you can. Back
Why
up.
is he scaring me
Jackson,
over?
Sit down and be
No,
in the line.
well, you have to get behind me and be in the live
I'm being in the
because
live.
He doesn't need to be in the
we're,
line.
I'm helping him with his homework, so he can't be all the way down there.
I can help him.
Okay, so
Can you though?
Yeah, I've been helping him.
2, 0,
I was helping him for you.
Did you get the right answer to that one?
yeah,
Okay.
2, 0,
I wonder if he eats his
5,
spoon.
3, subtraction.
Eat the mango with a spoon.
Yeah, like you do a grapefruit. You know?
5, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1.
Ramona told me she
15:32.
needs, or said on that one video, she needs a Charlie update.
Okay,
Well, then update her.
Is she asleep in there?
I doubt it.
3
I don't know anybody by that name.
Mama has a knife. Easy, boys.
plus
I'll be good for right now.
6, 8.
Aaron woke up at 4 o'clock this morning and put her in our
4, 2, 2.
bed.
So did you tell?
Because she woke me up crying, and at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm not in the mood to try to lay him back down. So put him in the bed, and they'll go bed.
But I was getting up to get
6,
her
4,
to
5.
calm her back down. All you got to do is pat her, and she'll go right back to sleep.
I don't have time for that.
Oh, 3, 9. Watch
She
me get
is.
this problem correct and this
she's in the
problem wrong
bed.
for like 18 million times.
We put them to bed. We try to put the little kids to
9,
bed at
8, 5,
8:30,
3.
9 o'clock.
5, 3,
So she's in the bed.
plus
I have done that and crush every time.
7,
Crash every time.
4150.
Talking about flying on the
4150.
simulator.
I got it right.
Night, Mo.
I got it right.
If I
Night,
take,
Did you
sis,
score
love
any
ya.
goals, Mo?
I got it all right.
if I take aerospace, then I get to use
Okay,
the flight
now
simulator.
put it away and go bed.
It's not 10.
Tim, what's that? I got your package today, Tim.
We're done with
Let's
homework.
open it.
It's down there on the end of the table.
I'll do it.
Open the package, Tim says.
I joined.
Sir, yes, sir.
I have. That's not it. It's on the kitchen table.
I officially joined choir.
FYI, I've drank a lot of Pepsi today.
Oh, FYI, I'm already at a Coke at Quest.
She had two.
No, but I got kicked a few times. Well, if you're just a few times, you did pretty good.
Mom,
Yeah.
I already had 2 Cokes
Stop.
Is she not supposed to have like?
She
what's
can
it-
have Coke. She just can't drink a bunch
You
of
can't
it.
have
She
a
can
bunch.
have Mountain Dew. She just can't have a bunch
today.
of
She
it.
drank 2 Cokes today
Here, do
at the
something.
same time.
Drop and give me
I
50.
smoked a lot of coke.
Alex
today.
says, congrats on your
Are
new
you
edition. Forgot to
single?
mention it to you.
She is good. We talked to the social worker today, so they're going to set up her home visits with her biological mom and all of that stuff. Andrew
Look at that.
Harrison.
That's a relic. I don't know if I even seen that one, Tim. I don't realize there was a relic
Mom,
in there. That's
so
awesome.
Who all have you told about Charlie?
Nobody. Well,
Rookie
Gracie
remembrance. Nice.
Gracie knew.
oh, they probably saw it on Facebook. Nana and Papa posted it on
Relic. Look at that right off the top. That's nice, Tim.
Off the top.
Bam Adebayo. And these are all old Kentucky players. Rookie class. Bam was good.
Monk.
Drop and give me 50 cents. What are you doing?
Take
Elite
my
monk.
avocado.
Hey,
John
Minecraft.
Wall.
Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie.
Is that by John Wall?
This is another monk.
Lots of rookie cards.
This is another monk.
That one's in the Kentucky uniform. What did you say, Kurt? Looking at the screen that
Another
you got.
monk.
Can't read because she keeps putting the thing in front of the window right there. If it's not, it's all in it. Oh, this right here. Yeah, it does kind of look like a window, don't it? If you just kind of glance at it.
What?
He says this looks like a window. It's all lit up like daylight to where it's white and it stands out from everything else.
That's the pantry, or one pantry. We have this pantry right here that's got like snacks and canned food and chips and stuff like that in it. Then we have this pantry that's the white one that
breakfast food.
has all like breakfast foods in it. So it has like
Nice
cereal, oatmeal, donuts, muffins.
All
So
kinds
it's got
of
like
stuff.
breakfast stuff in it, but the very, very top has like bowls and stuff in it.
Sandwich baggies.
And sandwich bags and stuff. But then this bottom section right here has all the breakfast, and the bottom part has drinks in it.
Kevin, I have to say I'm enjoying your shorts because it gives me a chance I can actually watch them, like, you know, a few seconds at a time, like in between classes or while I'm sitting around waiting. So I'm actually getting to watch some of your
Hey,
stuff.
Look in there and see if
I
Charlie's
like them
asleep.
big Kato booms. How's she doing, Ramona says.
Well, I will say that this morning she didn't hate me as much this morning. So she woke up. Of course, she was in the bed. So after Aaron left, I got over on his side of the bed, and and she slept until I got up this morning. And then when I got up this morning, she came in the living room.
she's asleep.
She walked in the living room all by herself, and she walked in the kitchen. I fed her muffins this morning, and she sat in a little rocking chair in the living room, and she
And
rocked
crushed them into the
she
carpet.
rocked a little bit, and she did crush them into the carpet and everything, so they did go everywhere. And I don't know how I'm going to get that out of the carpet, but I had to go to the bathroom, and she cried because I had to go to the bathroom, so I had to just leave her crying so I could pee. But, I mean, I left the door open so she could come in there, but she didn't. So then, when we got in the car, she did really well. I had to change her diaper this morning, and she didn't like that too well, but she did lay down and let me. So she did a lot better with that when we got in the car and went to Aaron's dad's house. When I parked there, she cried. She wouldn't go to Aaron's dad, so it took her a little bit. But as soon as I left, Aaron's dad texted me and said that she was doing fine, and that he said that she cried a little bit on him, but not a whole lot. Then when I got there to pick her up, she didn't even want to come to me. She cried and didn't want to come to me. So finally she
That's
came to
not my
me.
pig.
And when I brought her home, she went to Aaron and did well, but
Once I got her, I couldn't put her down. Like,
But that's what Aaron's mom said, that once you got her and you're holding her, she doesn't want you to put her down. So, and when I
calm down, Tim.
when I got home today at 9 o'clock or whatever, Aaron was trying to put her down, and she saw me and she wanted me. So I held her for a little bit, and she drank her bottle, and then I said, okay, it's time for night, and I put her in her crib, and she went to sleep.
When I left, she was in there. She's got these little cars that you push a button on top, and they kind of make siren noise or play music. That's what she was doing when I left. I buy him donuts.
So I mean, she's starting to adjust and starting to come around.
She's very
But
moody.
she is temperamental a little bit, but I think it's just because she's nervous and it's a new place, new people. She doesn't know who we are. I mean, she's a year old and been with her mom for a year, so she doesn't know who we are. So it's just different for her. So it's time. She's having a hard time a little bit.
And so are we. Or me.
Got my adoption papers ready.
Yeah, he said you got donuts. He's got his donut. Oh no, she does have her own cabinet for tumblers. They're way over there by the sink.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to show you all that one day.
I think so too, Ramona. I think it'll take time. I talked to her social worker today. He actually called me, and he's like, hey. And I was like, hey. He's like, you work for Rock Castle Social Services, don't you? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, so you know the ropes and what to do. And I was like, well, I mean, yes, I do. I was like, so you just tell me what you want to do, and I'll work around it. And he's like, well, Mom is called today, and she really wants to do whatever she has to do to get her daughter back. And I said, well, I'll help in any way I can. You just tell me what she needs and what she wants. And he says the main thing is she doesn't have any. Bio mom doesn't have no family or anything, and just needs help, and wants help. So I said, we're here to help her in anything. If we can be a light in her life so she can do better and be better and be the best that she can be for Charlie, then that's what we need, because everybody needs their mom and dad, and if Charlie can go back to her mom, then that's what we would like. So I want to help in any way, and if this is the way to help her, then we are. So she's supposed to see a face-to-face with her mom on Monday and then do video on Thursdays, so we'll get there.
I don't think they know who her dad is, Kurt.
No.
Are we allowed to say that?
Well, I mean, they don't have, I mean, they never did say who her biological father was or if bio dad even has anything. I know once a child goes into the state's custody, all biological parents have to be notified. So even though mom hasn't named a biological father, they'll look it up on and see if there's one on her birth certificate. If there is one on, they'll have to notify him. If there's potential fathers that she's named, then they'll have to look up them. But she technically doesn't have to name a father at all if she doesn't have one.
Scroll back up a second, please. Wait, Kevin. She's at that age where she thinks it's all about her. Very selfish. She don't lift a finger, Kevin. But yeah, when do they grow out of that stage? The first 5 ain't hit that out of that stage yet. Dearman's
stage?
here. The it's all about me stage.
It's always been about me.
It's always
Did you sell anything on Facebook?
I did.
I didn't. Who you talking to? Dearman?
But let me just say, I ain't had nothing. Lord have mercy.
We don't.
Stuff for the baby. Shoot, I don't have her size stuff. I did call my sister-in-law today because my brother has twin girls to see if they actually had some 18 and 24 month stuff. Because I went to Walmart and they didn't have they had like 3 outfits that were summer. They have all winter stuff, and I didn't want to buy her winter stuff right now because she needs stuff for now. So
She may not be here in the winter.
but I did tell Aaron from now on that if we get a placement, once they leave, I will give the place. Once they leave, I'm gonna bag up stuff that she can take with her back to her home. But the stuff that stays here, we're gonna tote it up with that way we can have that. Okay, so he has a BAM.
Karen. Can I be
Rookie card.
Can I be Karen?
No.
Then he has a Anthony Towns.
Thank you, Ramona. Yeah, and it's hard. You know, and I'm sure she'll be around long enough. We'll be super attached, and it'll hurt when she goes back, if she goes back. So. Jeff, what's happening?
This late, I mean, not every, I mean, listen, not, I mean, I see it from both perspectives. I see it as a foster parent and I see it as a social worker. Not all parents that we end up taking children from the homes are young mothers. Not all of them are. In this case, in this situation, her mother is super young, like super young. But it's trickled down line from line. You know, like her mother's a drug addict, so now she's a drug addict. So her grandma was a drug addict, her mother was a drug addict, and now she's a drug addict. So it has trickled down to her. Now, by no means am I saying that because of those actions that made her that way. But you know,
you do what you see.
You
Monkey
do what you see,
do.
monkey see, monkey do. It's one of those things.
Monkey, monkey. Monkey see,
So
monkey do.
that's kind of where it's at.
Monkey,
So
monkey poo.
Maury.
Aaron and I feel, and I don't know if we've shared this or not, but
My best.
Aaron, we have not. After we adopted the girls, we could have closed our home and never fostered another child.
I highly recommended that step.
Me too.
I feel, and everybody knows that in my journey, I've been there. I've been a foster kid, been in these situations, know how these kids feel. I understand this whole process, personally and professionally. So with that, I just said, I can't. I just cannot
Joining us.
stop. I said, I can't close our home. I don't feel like we're done. I feel like God wants us to keep it open. I feel like He wants us to be able to be there for the kids that need somebody. Be a light for those who need a light. Right now, this mom is in the darkest times of her life, and this is a dark tunnel for her. So why can't we be a light for her? Why can't we help her in the time of need, or help her when she thinks that there's nothing else there? Why can't we help her know that she can be better and do better and want to be better for her child? Why can't we be her rock? You know what I'm saying? Like, in this dark of times, she doesn't have anybody in her life to guide her in the right direction and help her be the best that she can be. And why can't we do that? Why can we not help her be the best that she can be and do what's right for her child?
I like that one and that one.
So I feel like that's why I want to be a foster parent. I will tell you, when we first got the girls, or got Mariana, that was what I did. I absolutely tried to help that mother. I tried to get her a place to live, hook her up with the resources that she needed so she would have a home,
Get her a job.
so the girls could go back to her. I tried to help her with a job, even got her an interview and was on the interview call with her, helping her get that job. I tried to sign her up for GED classes so she could get a GED. I did a lot of things to help that mother and be a support for that mother so she could get her children back. Now, with that said, I will only go so far, because you have to help yourself and be willing to help yourself. If after 6 months to a year has passed and you have still not helped yourself, and you're still using drugs, and you're still not willing to do what you need to do,
And you're missing visits and leaving those poor little girls out to dry.
and you're missing visits, and it's starting to affect those kids,
That's
then
why I get angry.
I do start to pull back some. I do. It's easier.
Right, kid.
It is easier for me to help
Did you say spiders?
help the parents and help than it is for Aaron. He has a different.
Paint me to be the bad guy.
No, I'm not painting you to be the big guy. It's just harder for him because he's not been there.
Right, I haven't been through it. But I mean, I'm all for, helping people, but once, how many second chances does you give somebody? I mean, I don't know. I'm just, like I said, once you start missing visits and stuff, that's when I was done. Because, like, she didn't care. Those little, we would, like, first couple of times we would say, all right, we're going to go see Mom. And then Mom didn't show up. So then the girls were like, what happened? Well, Katie didn't. She was a baby. But Mariana was like, so then you just stop and you don't say nothing about it. Because you get tired of seeing them be hurt over it.
No, Newt.
So drama. Anyway.
But I mean, I just feel like this is what God has led us to do. I feel like that God He wants us to be a light to these families, and this is just what He wants. And I feel like if I close my home, then I'm not doing the missionary work that He wants. And this is a type of missionary work. This is what I feel like God wants me to do, what He wants. I just feel that deeply in my heart that God wants us to work through families like this, and this is what He wants. And so Charlie is with us for, I don't know how long she's with us for. And if it comes out that we go for a while and she ends up needing adopted and needs a home, well then
We're sending her to you all, Kevin.
We may be her home. So in reality, right at this moment, we are what Charlie needs. And if it turns out that in long term this is where she needs to be, then this is where she needs to be. But if not, we want to make sure we help Charlie's mom get her back.
Right.
So
I-23 Monk and autographs again.
Wait, 5, 10, 30.
Don't want to leave anybody out. Want to say hello? Would you come in? But we're kind of on a roll talking, so excuse us if we have missed you.
From the serious talk, I just took a shower with a spider.
Mari took a
It's
shower
big
with the spider.
in the
It was a
flippin'
big
corner
spider.
of the shower. And
How
I
big?
didn't know it was there until I was halfway done.
Did
so
it-
I
did
got
you
it
ask
and
it
I
for the
was
soap?
drowned it.
Did you say, "Can you pass me the soap, Mr. Spider"?
10.
It was terrifying.
It wasn't terrifying until you got out.
Wait.
Mari
huh?
washed a spider.
I drowned
It
with
washed
water.
this spider out.
I hate this game.
Oh, Ramona
Yeah,
said,
we try to help Jeff.
I
You know,
imagine.
forgive Satan.
Yeah.
Sin up with
Being a
us.
social worker is hard, and I really do want to take. Like, I'll tell you right now, these three.
Right.
We had 3 teenagers today that we had, and what hurt my heart today is these 3 teenagers
That's right,
we had
yes.
today, were adopted. So they were in a home and they were adopted, and these adoptive parents decided, I'm done. I'm not dealing with you anymore, and gave these kids back. And these kids just want to be loved and just want a home to call a home, and they're teenagers, and I just
See a hobbyist.
if I could have brought them home, I would have, but I couldn't have brought them home. So I mean, it just hurts my heart. I would probably bring every kid home. I'm not kidding you. It kills me deeply to see a kid not mistreated and not loved. I mean, it hurts my heart.
That's right. Even God forgives you, but you still got consequences.
Oh,
So
yeah.
You still have to pay the consequences for your actions. So just like our kids, they mess up, and we're like, all right, you're grounded, or I'm gonna have to spank you. I mean, I forgive you for what you did, but you still have to learn from it. So there you go. Thanks for hopping in, hobbyist.
I mean, neither one of our kids say anything about their birth mother. Katie
never knew.
Katie
her.
never knew her.
Like, she met her
um,
what, twice, 3 times?
I think Katie may have met her twice, and the 2 times that Katie met her, well, I mean, that's a lie. When Katie was an infant, she's seen her mother quite often. She even did 8-hour visits with her mother, and almost went back the February. Like, Katie was born in 2018. February of 2019, Katie was doing 8-hour visits with her mother. But she was an infant, like a couple months
I don't
old.
remember that. I must
So,
have blocked it from my memory.
She was, and almost went home. So, Katie was doing visits like that with her. But, after
and
that,
Mariana.
it was, oh yeah,
That's
Katie
on
and
fire.
Mariana. So it was after that, when she relapsed, February of 2019, she relapsed and started missing visits. I mean, she just started right off that. So Katie was born in November, December, January. So Katie was 3 months old. So when Katie was 3 months old, she started missing visits. And then that point, I mean, Katie was already a year and a half old or something. And it was June 3rd of
She's got this big
June-
specific date
yes,
now. I
it
don't have
was-
any idea.
It was June 3rd of 2020, and she did her very first face-to-face visit in a while, and it was at the park. And Katie, I went there. I brought the kids there. Mariana took her a little bit, but she went right to her, hugged on her, stayed with her. Katie freaked out. I mean, screaming, everything. The social worker called me and said, "Hey, you're gonna have to come back." So I came back. They let me take Katie back with me, and so she didn't have to stay because she didn't know her, and just wasn't staying. Just wouldn't do it. So Katie never did a face-to-face visit with her because of that. So then they didn't see her until November of
Is that the last
2021. So then they saw a face-to-face visit with her at McDonald's 2021.
That was the goodbye
And that
visit,
was
wasn't
what
it?
they called a goodbye visit because Mom had lost all rights then. And that was when the girls were ready to be adopted. So November of 2021, they saw her. Neither one of the girls knew who she was. Mom was calling Katie Kaylin, and Katie would never talk to her. So I told the mom, I said, she doesn't go by Kaylin, she goes by Katie. So then mom started calling, or biological mom started calling her Katie, and Katie would talk to her. Mariana did ask the biological mom who she was, and she said, I'm your mom. And Katie said, no, you not. You know. And then
It's probably not funny, but
so then the biological mom said, well, my name is Kayla. And so then both girls started calling her Kayla. And I had brought colors and snacks and stuff for the girls while they were there. So, I mean, it was just a good visit for them. And that we took a picture of the girls with her. And I took and give it to her and things like that. So, I mean, the girls didn't know her, don't know her now, don't ask about her.
Yeah, go ahead.
But with that said, the girls, Marianne and Katie both say all the time about growing in mommy's belly, and I tell them, you guys grew in Kayla's belly, and I'll say, you remember that lady Kayla that we saw? And they'll say, yeah. I said, I'll say, you guys grew in Kayla's belly. And then Kayla was so nice that she decided that you guys needed a new mommy. So when you grew in Kayla's belly, I said, Mariana, you came and lived here in your forever home with your new mommy and daddy when you were 2 years old. And then I tell Katie, I said, and you grew in Kayla's belly, and mommy and daddy picked you up at the hospital. So they know that part, but I don't think they grasp it
At this age, they don't.
at all. But that's
Thank you, FJ.
that's
Welcome
what
in.
they say. I mean, that's what I tell them because
Right. You can't go really detailed because they are so young, but we kind of give them, bits and pieces so when they get older, they'll understand. Claiming to be your cousin? Not that I remember, Kevin. I don't think so. Did anybody come in and say they were Kevin's cousin, Maury, last night?
Huh?
Did anybody come in and say they were Kevin's cousin?
I don't know. I didn't really read the chat.
She don't know. She didn't read the chat. Oh, the kids were doing most of it. So I was kind of in and out, but I don't remember seeing that, but I don't know.
why'd you call my phone a few minutes ago?
Oh, I was checking the score. And I was sickened by the score, so I threw it. But anyway, going back to what she said, Mariana, when she said Mariana would go to the mom or whatever, Mariana to this day, if you talk to her just right, and me and Jess are friendly with you, she will go with you, and and if we say something like, Mariana, you want to go home with them? Yep. She'll go. She'll say, yep, I'll go home with you. Like first day she's met somebody, 5 minutes, she's like, if you all act like they're nice, then yeah, I'll go home with them. Because I don't know if it's just because she moved around so much.
Mariana has what we call an attachment disorder, and that is because she moved from place to place to place and had different caretakers at different times. So she didn't have the
Any
same person
stability
taking
whatsoever.
care of her. Or people taking care of her, so she didn't have the same stability. So
But don't say hi, Maury.
she does
I
get,
like you, doggy dog.
she doesn't really have an attachment. I mean, to this point now that she's been with us for so long, if we're gone for a long period of time, she does ask for us or ask where we're at.
Right. Like she'll go. They love to stay all night with mom and dad, like especially if their little cousins are over or whatever. So she'll go over there and she'll stay like a couple of days, but then she's like, I want to go home now. So she is getting to the point where she's like, I want to go home, but she will go anywhere. Oh, well, that'd be cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember seeing them, but
Oh, yeah.
send them this way, man. Somebody said something a while ago. I meant to comment on it. I think it was Kurt. Maybe not. Maybe that was the comment you were talking about, their mom. I don't know. I may have missed somebody's comment. I apologize. Mama gets on a roll and I kind of miss what y'all are saying.
Oh yeah, ask questions all. We really,
Yeah.
today didn't know what all we were doing. So ask away if you have any questions about
Found this fascinating.
adoption, our foster care, why we do what we do.
What kind of cereal she likes.
Yeah, I mean, any questions, ask away. Today is like an ask and we'll answer kind of thing.
Q&A.
Q&A.
Q&A. So
Q&A with Mari munching on mug cake about.
Mari munching on what? Spiders. What? That's
Mug
what she did.
cake.
She turned that spider into a cake.
I
Look at her.
drowned that spider.
This is a great stream. Thank you, Alex. Why Aaron likes Kentucky? Yeah, ask me. Because I live here and they're the best. Woo!
What kind of drugs did you take today?
The good kind. This is called lack of sleep, Mari. Are these
yes,
all that color?
they are sisters. So did we ever tell you the story about what happened?
That happened where? What are you talking about?
Okay,
We told them
so-
lots of stories about stuff that happened.
So, Jeff, we have three. Aaron and I have three children: Kamari, Jackson, and Xavier.
They're all
So
adopted.
they are our biological children. Mariana and Katie are adopted,
I'm a dog.
Kentucky Derby's on the bucket list.
and we are fostering one, and her name is Charlie. So right at this moment, there's 6 kids in the house.
Charlie Annalise Tatum.
I've been trying to get my parents to adopt a dog. You probably keep their hands full, FJ. Dawn, I live here, and that's not even on my bucket list. It's on yours, though.
What?
Jess is like, I want to go to the Kentucky Derby.
I do want to go to the Kentucky
Like,
Derby.
I would go,
Probably
one
not
time
like
probably at
most
some point in life, but
It's not like on
it's
my
so
bucket
crowded.
list,
I don't do well with crowds anymore.
But yeah, Ramona, they let me tell you this. I was going to tell you the story, but
That's why we go to Reds games.
the girls. So,
Where's our team?
when Aaron and I were dating, and I think we were engaged too, we talked about how many kids we wanted and things like that. I have always told Aaron that once our children were old enough to do things on their own, and we were kind of, up there in age, the kids were, that I wanted to do foster care. I've always told him that. It has always been a thing. It was just, we were going to do that. It was always one of those things that we were going to do. So when it finally came around, we started foster care. We got the call from Mariana, and they said, hey, she's 2. And I said, okay, we'll take her.
And I said, how big is she?
Yeah, so I think I've
But
told you guys that story.
We've told the story, right, about how we went through the training, and then it was like months before they ever called us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim, she wants 60. Kevin, I will go to the Derby every day before I get on a plane.
So we got Mariana. So we'd had Mariana for a couple of weeks actually, and then the social worker called us and they said, we want to let you know that Mariana's mom is pregnant. She's not doing what she's supposed to do. She'll probably be positive. Would you guys be willing to take the infant when it's born?
Absolutely not, I said.
Aaron said, I don't know. I don't
And here
know
we
if
are.
we're ready. I don't
How
know.
big a 2-year-old?
So
How big a baby
they
year-old?
said, well, it'll be a couple of months. You got a couple of months to decide. And then all of a sudden, they called us on a Monday.
Yeah, the stinking baby came early.
They called us on a Monday and they said the baby came early. She's positive for this, and this, and this. Would you all take placement? I said yes. And I left and went that Tuesday morning and
That's
picked
awesome, Dawn.
picked her up from the hospital. So yes, they are biological sisters.
At least half.
Well, they don't know if their dads are the same, but they have the same biological dad on their original birth
On their
certificates.
certificate, yeah. Jess just wants to go to the Derby so she can wear a hat.
I don't like hats.
She don't wear hats too much.
So how long does a parent get normally, and then you can adopt the child if they don't?
Get like
Okay,
a
so
year.
what happens, Kurt, is if a child is in foster care through the state or an agency, it's 15 out of 22 months. The
Okay.
child has to be out of the care.
So they can go into foster care and go home for a month or 2 and then back out.
And it starts over. So
So
it's 15 out of the 22 months. So what they do is they'll start the goal change at 12 months, but it has to be 15 out of 22.
Hey, Zach, I didn't even see you come in, buddy. So it took you all 6 months to get your daughters also?
Let's see. We got Mariana September of 2018. The
Is that
girl
bad,
we got Mariana September 2018, and we got Katie November 2018. The girls were both adopted December of 2021.
FJ, are you an only child? You said your house was boring. I was going to ask you a while ago.
So what was that? 18, 19, 20, 21. So,
So we had them 2 years to adopt.
Two,
18,
yeah.
19.
a little over 2 years to
It
adopt.
does over
yeah.
3 years.
Yeah, 3
September
years,
18
yeah.
to 19 to 20 to 21. So yeah, about 3
Yeah, it
years.
took us 3 years to get the girls
Yeah,
adopted.
Katie was 3, right?
Mhm.
She'll be 4 this year, yeah.
Mhm.
You have a brother? Oh, okay. Or is he older or younger than you? He said, oh, FJ had a question about.
Where's it at?
Do fosters have more trouble having a good relationship with, say, 2 biologicals? Do you mean like, do foster kids have trouble making a relationship with, like, when we got our 2, because they're so much younger, they didn't really have a problem, you know, intermingling with our older kids. X, I think, was a little jealous because he wasn't the baby anymore. But we didn't really run into any of that. Now, we're running into trouble now with Charlie because Katie's kind of jealous because she's used to being the baby. But we actually, before we got into this full-time foster, we took care of a couple of older kids, some family members, nieces and nephews. And they were older than ours, so there was a lot more headbutting there because they came in and wanted to take over, and, you know, they were the big kids, so they got to boss the little ones around. Now, they wasn't all bad. The oldest one, she did do some babysitting for us. I mean, it's not all bad, but there was a lot more headbutting that way.
I'm a buckethead.
I'm a buckethead. So, I mean, it really just depends on the kids, and, you know, I mean, it could go either way, I would say.
And when we sat down with our kids to ask what they wanted from this, you know, how it would impact them, because we made it a family thing. Xavier has always said he wants to be he does not want any kids older than him.
Right.
At all. He wants to always be an older. So our 3 kids always want to be the oldest. So we take younger.
Yeah.
Actually, we kind of stopped at 5. So we have said that we'll take birth to 5. So
Oh, yeah. Thought you meant we stopped at 5 kids. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
That's not what Charlie says. Yeah, what is this like a new permanent schedule for Chuck, or is this because
Yeah,
he's
we
getting ready to
missed
go
Chuck,
on the
too.
trip, or what's going on there? Like, I seen him in Donald's stream earlier.
let's text him.
He might be sleeping.
We'll just say, we miss you, Chuck.
We need Chuck. We need Chuck.
Yeah, my dog.
Oh, Chuck also said that.
My dog's had to take over his job and telling me to buy games.
I feel really bad. Wilma was really excited about us having Charlie. He said that's all she talked about this morning, or yesterday morning.
Oh, yeah?
One morning. That's what he was telling me in Donald's stream.
Marty's
Junior
sick
is
of-
all his dad. My dog. Stop that.
But yeah, we just. I mean, I just absolutely love. I would have a house full of kids.
You do. Back beast. Back.
Okay, so if you would want to adopt Charlie, you'd have to wait like 18 months. But if she went home with her mother for a couple of months and then came back, it would start over again. So
Chuck's plotting with Wilma right now. He said.
what would happen is
Ew.
Charlie, it depends. Like, let me just say this. It would depend. The state wouldn't change the goal to adoption until after she's been in the care 12 months. But
Not yet, Tim.
if
I got sidetracked.
before the 12 months Mom decided I can't do it. I'm not going to be able to get clean. She's doing well in your home. She can sign what's called a voluntary, meaning she's voluntarily giving up her rights and wants it to be over. Doesn't want to put the child through anything else. And then that would start the adoption process earlier than the 15 months. But yes, technically, Charlie couldn't. Adoption process won't happen until after she's been here a year,
At least.
at least.
Sounds good, Kevin. When we get custody, I'll just be like, all right, here we go. Ooh. So she has to take care of their estates, Dearman? Ramona says, Mari, you're more cheerful tonight than you were Monday. Her mom is welcome to this as well.
What was Monday?
Going back to the original bidder. Monday, you just kind of sat over here and was draggy and drowsy.
Oh, I didn't feel that Monday.
She didn't feel good, she said, Ramona. Why are you not over here where we can see you?
I'm
Not tonight, dear
over
man.
there.
Just
And
the
my
stack
phone
I
is-
bought off Tim, we're going to
And
go
my
through in a little
phone
bit.
is nearly dead, so I'm sitting over here next to the charger.
Mari's kind of a loser.
You see?
Start school, get her done, dear man. What grade you going to be in? You're around Jackson's age, aren't you? What are you going to be, like a freshman? Sophomore? 8th grade? Somewhere in there, aren't you? Yep, Kurt, you'll be the oldest in the family. The cutest little thing ever. They
Oh.
always are at that age, and then they grow up, turn into that over
She
there.
is super cute. She really is. The
I'm
biggest
cute.
blue eyes, I'm telling you.
And when- those rare occasions when she smiles at you.
Yeah.
Most times she's just kind of like looking at you. Or
She's
lying.
a chunky monkey,
She
ain't she?
is a
She's
chunk.
a chunky
That is
monkey.
for sure. She weighs as much as I do, I think.
She reminds me a lot of Kamari. When Kamari was little, Kamari was a chunk when she was little. Charlie is too.
Mari's still a chunk.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got the brightest blue eyes. Buddy,
Buddy?
Aaron's dad today said she eats anything.
That's funny.
He said she ate and ate and ate until she just pushed them green beans away.
Did she? That's good. No, Mud Dog, no.
Oh.
Nothing.
So if you adopt me, I would be the oldest, 48 in the family. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin.
You would be older than me.
We took Mari home from the hospital and had another one waiting on us the next day. Was it the next day? 2 days? It was
Huh?
the next day. No, we had Mari in the hospital like Friday or Saturday. Yeah, so it was a couple of days in between.
What?
Nothing. Stop it! I'm too old for this.
She tried to bite me the other day.
Bite your mother.
No, she knows better. No, Mom will hit me.
Dear
it'll
man's
hurt.
fresh meat.
My dog tasted me and told me to bite you.
I don't know. We can't see your face yet. I can send you all a picture, Ramona. I'll send Kevin a picture
What?
of.
Oh, I can send
Stop.
Ramona right now.
Stop it.
I have.
Oh, you have Ramona's number? Okay. There's your TikTok, Mari. Go sit down and watch it.
Oh.
You didn't tell her, so I text her.
Damn it, TikToks are funny.
Didn't tell who, Mud Dog.
You-
Oh, that's dirty, Mud Dog. I thought we were bros, man. I thought we were
No,
bros.
he
That
already
hurts.
Told you that I was better
You
than
cut me real deep just then, Mud Dog.
He already told you that I was better than you.
I know.
Ramona, the one that I sent you is her in the rocking chair. That was this morning.
When she's smashing the muffins.
Where she's smashing those muffins.
I weighed 9 pounds when I was born at 4:40 a.m. This
Ooh.
morning, Tim.
Yep. Just born.
4:40
today.
this morning.
Already working on the YouTube.
Already on the YouTube. That's funny.
She's a cutie, I tell you.
She's rotten. Shoot.
That was funny.
Yeah. Right, Kevin, right now, I'd almost make that trade with him. I'm starting all over in 9th grade, too.
I love the
I need a muffin smashing pick.
Oh, gosh. I'm telling you.
She's rotten. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like as soon as I walked in the door today, she grabbed hold of me and I was like, yay. And then I talked to her and I tried to set her down.
It just takes her a
Like,
bit.
I had to set her on the couch. Like I could set her in the floor in front of me,
When I
and
got
she would
home,
play
she
with
came
her
right
little
to
thing
me.
on the table. But if I tried to get up and walk off,
It's because it's kind of like that separation thing. She didn't, it's like she doesn't, she's afraid you're going to leave.
Oh no, Fraylin. Yes, we will definitely pray. Pray for Fraylin and his
Please
wife,
pray for
guys. Oh my
Fraylin.
gosh, Fraylin.
Yeah.
I had no idea. Yeah. Yep. Oh man. But she's doing okay now. Well, I'm glad she's
That's
doing
right,
okay. Yes, she's.
We lift you up in the name of Jesus. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. That's why we're here, Kurt. We're here to teach and be taught, spread awareness, if you will. She's the cutie.
For me,
No, not you, Maury. Everything's not about you. Cutie patootie.
She is cutie patootie.
Prayers for Fraylin. Yeah. Dearman is a lady killer in high skill. Oh no, Dearman.
We did say, guys, we told Kamari, you know, if it gets to the point of adoption or whatever, she gets to
She gets to stay in Maury's room.
she gets to name Charlie, so she gets to pick her 2 middle names.
I've already got her name.
And let her sleep in her room.
I've already picked out her name. She's already known.
Alright, Fraylin, get your rest, brother.
Because you guys know us, our kids have big long names.
That's right.
so-
We love Fraylin.
Yes, we do love Fraylin. So if anybody has any more questions about foster care or how the system works or what we need, or you want to just talk Charlie Mud Dog T?
You lost me at Tebow, my dog. You lost me. Like, no, cut that off right
I
now.
said I wanted her name to spell cats, like
With
CATS.
the
So
names that I have picked out, it does.
Kevin says Charlie is the youngest and cute. Mari is the oldest and never mind.
Excuse me. I'm 5. I'm 5 right now.
I said then we need a kid that starts with an R and it would be REDS. That would be cool.
We just name them Rats. If we can give an extra name, we call them Brats.
Brats.
No, Dearman.
Yes.
We're not taking it
Go right ahead.
No, Dearman.
What do you say?
He said, if I get a sibling, can I mail them to you if I don't want it?
No.
Mud Dog says, Mari's still number one.
Deny.
Hey, Mud Dog,
Veto.
got something brown on your nose.
It's called dirt. Maybe you should
I will
try
say
it.
that
All right, FJ, thanks for coming in, man.
I will say that
Go to school tomorrow.
it also warms my heart that you know, our kids, you know, they write papers and things like that in school, but they will write about the fact that their parents are do foster care, or that I'm a social worker,
And I
and
used it to get my spot in FCCLA.
See, now they're just
so like they
what's it
use
called?
it
You're taking
for
advantage. Exploiting it.
for the fact that we do these things and they see the good things that we do, and they talk about the good things that we do, and they talk about the things that they see or have heard about these kids and their past and what's happened and all the good that we've done. So our kids use that and they're learning. Jackson just yesterday said, Mom, Dad, why can't we take older kids? Why can't we? Because they need homes and love too.
Older kids are mean.
And and so we sat down around the table and we talked about it. And I said, is that something that you guys would want? And I said, here's the thing. With older kids come bigger problems. Not necessarily are they a problem because they need love and homes too. They just come
a
with
whole
more.
different
They
set of
come with a lot
adjustments
more
and-
trauma that has
lot more
affected them and
baggage.
influenced them. So, it's just a different it's a different territory.
Benny Montgomery. Do you remember what you're talking about? No, it's TikTok. Kevin said, did Mari get a magic wand yesterday? I better be careful.
She did.
She'll be Avada Kavada robber in you, Kevin. You're right, FJ. I do need sleep.
Yeah, I know.
What? What are you singing? I hear her singing, but I can't make the words out. Show your dad this, Dearman says.
I don't even have my headphones in.
I'll look at it later, dear man. Dear man.
So yeah, just ask away. We'll answer anything.
While y'all are coming up with another question, we'll go through more of these cards.
Nobody
More
wants to look at
Malik
these short
Monk
cards.
rookie cards. Another one. This one's from Optic. And that's like the red and yellow, so that's some kind of parallel, I assume, which is nice. Devin Book. D Book. Steph Curry in training there. John Wall. I like those ones in their college and pro unis side by side. This is front row seat Anthony Davis when he was on the Pelicans, which is better than being a Laker.
I had a Coke.
Oh, here's a baseball card. Nick Castellanos. Check that out.
I had a Coke while they had pizza at the clubhouse today.
I hope not, FJ.
I went over to the
Seems
fridge
like
and
we
I
keep
got
an
a
animal
Coke,
for a little while, and then something happens, we
and
have to
I
get
walked
rid of
over
it.
to the couch and
We got the
"You're not
cat for
supposed to have
now.
that."
Yeah, these are the ones I
Shut
got
up.
from
He
Tim.
goes, no.
Jamal
I said,
Murray.
No, make me. So he tried to take it out of my hand, so I opened
Another
it.
Johnny Wall,
Why would you do that?
which are cool.
Because he was trying to take it from
I almost bought some basketball
They put a
cards
whole thing
last
on it.
night, but I was like, yeah, we'll wait till closer to the season,
And it wasn't
to the college
intentional,
season.
he spilled it.
Carl Anthony Towns,
Made me
contenders. I like these
It's fault.
contenders cards.
Everything is
I don't know. I like them better in like basketball and football than I do in baseball. I don't know. I feel like these tickets just fit basketball and football better. But you know. Oh, here's a nice Court Kings of Carl Anthony Towns. This one, I don't know if it's got a green background. I don't know if that's a parallel or not. But that's kind of cool looking. Carl Anthony Towns was a beast. The Malik Monks are nice. Yes, sir, they are. And here's an Anthony Davis green Essentials. That's kind of a cool card. I like those Essentials designs. Kind of got the little doodad designs in the background. Those are good cards, Tim. I hadn't even seen all of them. I was like, yeah, he made me a deal, so I was like, I'll take that. So all them cards for what, $16, $17 or something? That's almost like $1 a card. And it's like shipped too. So Tim will cut you a good deal, guys, if you see him having a sale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 cards for $17 shipped. Can't beat that. Good deal, good deal. Animals are hard, yeah. Yeah, and it's hard to have animals when you got all these kids, too. It's like, how many living creatures can you have in one house?
a lot.
A lot. Jess, does Charlie sleep through the night?
Yes.
She didn't last night.
Turkeys.
Well, I mean, her very first night, she slept through the night. But
did.
like I said, I think I might have, I don't know. But
She
the
may have
last,
been coming down off of.
yes, she was around a lot of drugs, a lot of things. So they think that some may have gotten in her system because even though she didn't take any or consume any, if you do drugs and smoking or whatever, and
She
it
had
gets
a
around, it gets
contact
on her.
buzz.
Gets on her skin, it seeps in and gets in her bloodstream that way. So she could have been coming down. So she slept a lot the very first day and a little bit the next day. Today she didn't as much, but she was real clingy today.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, she did take a nap while we were sitting there on the couch. Because when I couldn't move, I kind of dozed off and I woke up and she was asleep too. So,
She was asleep when we got home.
but it was only for like, I mean, I don't feel like it was a long time, 45 minutes or something.
So she does doze off and sleep quite a bit.
Turtles hide better than kids do, Mud Dog. They don't giggle when they're hiding. Oh, I showed her your niece and the puppy dog,
Yeah.
Kurt, but I don't think I showed her your mom's picture. I forgot about that one.
Turtles don't giggle while they're hiding.
Last night, Ramona, she woke up. So she's only been here 2 nights. The first night she slept all through the night. Last night she slept until like 4:30, and she woke up and she was crying. I got up to pat her because sometimes if you pat her, like when she's napping, sometimes if you pat her, she'll go right back to sleep. I went to pat her, but Aaron had got up and pulled her out of the crib, and
pull her out of the crib. I fell asleep with the TV on, so the TV may have been what woke her up. So, but at 4 o'clock in the morning, I don't have time to be trying to rock a baby and, ease it back to sleep. I got to go back to sleep right then. So put it in the bed and just get it over with. Stop fighting with it. I'm just like, here, give her to me. As soon as I put her in the bed, she was like, I was like, give me some room. And I'd try to scoot her over because, you got Jess and Katie and then the baby and then me. And, she's like, so I would, try to scoot her a little bit.
She was nudging back over on him.
And at some point, Jesse said Katie was laying, crossways across the
Yes, like this. Like this is Charlie's head. These are Katie's legs. Katie's legs are on top of Charlie's head like this.
But that didn't wake her up.
So I had to pick Katie up and move her and turn her back around in the bed.
MLB Network's top 50 plays and our beloved D-backs had 2 in the top 5. Nice. We're great, but we still stink. Yeah, it's a team game, Kevin. I don't know. We're the Reds. We stink. I mean, I'm with you on the stinking. I can't help it.
I'm with you on this thing.
AJ is clingy, and he's too. Yeah, I don't think it gets much better.
Charlie's really clingy right now.
Sometimes, FJ.
I would say she is a lot clingier or attached to men. I don't know what it is, but she goes to Aaron and Aaron's dad more than she would me or Aaron's mom.
Maybe that's why she won't let us go. I don't know.
She likes me.
She likes Mari. Yeah, when
But I
Mari.
mean, she is getting better.
Listen, Jesse had to go back to work tonight, so I wasn't going to take all 3 of them little girls to church. So I stayed home with them, and the big kids went on to church. And as soon as they got home, I was like, here, Mari, you got to get this kid. I got to get up, move around, and do some stuff. And she went right to Mari, so.
Kurt, it's your own preference. It's called co-sleeping, so people can co-sleep.
Yeah,
If you-
I mean, when they're super young, it's probably not a good idea, but this baby's 1 and ginormous.
She's not ginormous.
She's a chonker.
She is a chonker.
If you're a hard sleeper and don't wake up, what?
He said this looks like a German helmet on your head.
Oh.
Never mind, I won't do it.
If you're a hard sleeper and don't wake up for anything, then no, or you toss and you turn and you toss and you turn, then
Yeah, it's probably not a good
it's probably not a good idea.
Hey, I see.
But I'll tell you right now, all 3 of our children as infants, I mean, you might as well say
Katie
4.
still is. Yeah, Mariana didn't. Katie.
4, all of our kids slept with us as infants. No problem. We did have a little thing where we put in the middle of us and they slept in it and they were just fine.
Yeah, we try to put pillows between us so we don't roll on them too much.
But I mean,
Too much.
it's called co-sleeping. So I mean, people can't co-sleep. It's also safe sleep. So it's just however it works.
Mari is a big guy. Yes, she is, Alex. She
But
is. She's
I will say, we as a social worker, we do tell people to not
not to
co-sleep.
sleep with them.
Don't co-sleep. It's not the best way to sleep, but it's not
Because
terrible.
they're 25 before you get them out of the bed.
I
Mari.
don't sleep in your bed.
Well, then you must be 25.
I will say, Kamara used to sleep even when she was bigger. Some nights she would come get in our bed.
If it's
And we
snowing
would have
outside
to-
or something.
Sleep different ways because she's so long.
She is a good girl. You're right, Alex. Most of the time, when
Me?
she's asleep.
I'm always asleep.
Does it ever feel weird sleeping with a non-biological child?
Not really.
My
'cause-
personal...
Well, go ahead.
Well, for my personal experience, no. I will say Aaron doesn't bathe our kids, or
No. I didn't for the longest
our
time.
biological kids. He did. Now, Mariana and Katie, he did not bathe them until we adopted them. Once they were adopted, he started helping me with baths.
So they didn't have a bath for 3 years.
But it's not that he wouldn't have helped bathe them. He just didn't want,
Oh,
anybody to say anything or it to be taken the wrong way. So he just didn't. He took himself out of that equation. He didn't want the biological mom or anything to say anything about it. So he just took himself out. So Kamari and I did all the baths.
Chuck! Plus, I got out of bath duty.
So, I mean, he helped me change diapers and things like
Yeah.
that, but he just does not do baths. So Kamari and I did that.
But the sleeping thing, I mean, if they were older, it would be weird. But where they're babies, it's like, eh.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's tragic, Kevin. I wish you wouldn't tell me stuff like
What
that.
happened?
Yeah, stuff happens. So
yeah.
you're probably not supposed to. Yeah, you
Well,
just have to
I mean,
be very
that's
careful.
that's what we call safe sleep. I mean,
Safe sleep.
you should not sleep with it. I mean, it is not safe.
Do as we say, not as we do.
It is not called safe sleep if you sleep with a child. It is not, I'm telling you right now, it is not safe to sleep with an infant or a child at all.
Then why do
It's
people
not
do it?
safe. So, I mean, don't do it because we did it.
Right. Well, we didn't do it like
You know.
Katie was in a thing when she, for the first couple of months,
Mm-hmm.
but then she started having like she would stop breathing when
Mm-hmm.
she had that where she couldn't breathe at night, so we had to kind of put her up there.
So yeah, so Katie stopped breathing and was having trouble breathing, so it was easier for me to put my hand on her and wake her and shake her and make her breathe. So if she was beside me,
What do you need, bruh?
Brother.
What?
and then our biological kids,
You want to join
they
band?
they did
I will.
sleep
When
with
I get
us.
done
They
here.
just they did. It was
Don't
just
get in bed, and I'll come take you.
I mean we tried a crib, it just didn't work.
Like I said, at 3 o'clock in the
Cribs are
morning, I ain't got
for
time to be
wimps.
over trying to pat a baby back to sleep. Just put it,
Yeah.
lay it down. That's what it wants. Just let it lay there.
But yeah, by
easier on everybody.
But yes, it is not safe to sleep with a baby.
Is it
in your
safe for
bed.
me to sleep in my bed?
I'm sure if this video goes out and other people
We're
watch
gonna
it,
be
we're
in
going to get all
trouble.
kinds of
Good thing we're not popular.
comments.
we'll get all kinds of hate, whatever. But I'm telling you, it is not safe to sleep with a baby. Do as we say, not as we do.
Don't do us, boo.
Don't do us.
That was awful.
It's called You Do You, boo.
I think that,
you, boo.
I think
Yabba
that's-
dabba do.
I think that's why I'm so.
So if you
that
feel
what's wrong with
comfortable
you?
with it, you do it.
Well, we figured out that's what's wrong with X. We rolled over and cut his brain circulation off a few times. That's why X this way. All right, you may go.
Okay, so the state owns the trial, so you can't even go get a haircut without asking them, or if you want to. No,
Yeah.
that's not true.
It's not.
No, it's called putative
Oh, you can cut their hair,
parenting.
but we couldn't leave the state.
You don't have to ask
Without
the family.
permission.
You don't have to ask permission.
Then why couldn't we leave the state?
You have
You
to-
have to let them know.
Oh, we have to. Oh, okay.
You have to let them know. So if a child is in foster care, you have to let them know that you're going on vacation.
out of state.
So, for example, we
Even
have
if we did go far away.
yes, if we have a Disney trip planned for next summer.
Been doing this for
Okay.
5 years and I still know what's going on.
If for some reason Charlie is still with us, then we have to let her social worker know that, hey, this is when vacation is, this is where we're going, this is what hotel we'll be at.
Mom?
Okay? That is what we have to tell them. They have to be able to get a hold of us while we're gone. That's it. We don't have to ask permission to go. We're already going.
That's right, Kevin. Yeah.
So if for some reason, okay, that is with custody. So if the state has custody, then
You got 2 minutes.
what do you do?
Licked his hand and rubbed it all over my face. Nasty freak.
That's not nearly as bad as what you used to do with us when we
Shut
were
your
babies.
mouth, Maury.
That's true.
I'd rather
different
you
with
lick your
babies.
hand and rub it on me than you
The
lick
state
my
owns the
face.
child, basically.
Nasty freak.
Anyway.
Older toddlers can react to that, so it's not as bad. But infants don't know how to react at all. That's true.
Oh, you're fine, Kurt. We was talking about the sleeping stuff. I mean, it's all good. We don't care.
What?
We ain't here to make friends. We already made the friends. We don't need any more.
So
He
I
said
asked
sorry,
the
I asked
question
the
I probably
question.
shouldn't ask. I didn't know. I hope you don't get. Oh yeah, you all know me. I don't care. You do you, boo.
It is Napatist time.
It is what?
That's what I say.
Napatist time.
Napatist. You are right. It is Napatist.
No, technically it's Methodist time.
No, you ask
Do
away.
tell,
Ask
Maury,
away.
Chuck
Ask away.
Tell what?
I don't know.
Kids can't get a haircut, tattoos, immunization shots, plane tickets, or rated R movies without parental
Oh.
permission. But if a minor wants
Have
to
at it.
have an abortion and kill a baby, we'll have at it.
Get her done.
I'm the camera
Yeah,
around here.
we're
I don't-
all a bunch of psycho weirdos. In this
Maury has
country.
a comment.
Oh no, a comment.
Dad, when we were little,
When they were little, it's different.
he used to grab our faces and
Yeah.
stick his tongue out and lick
No,
all
Yes, he
the
did.
way up
He
our
used to.
face,
Used
right
to
in
do
our
that.
eyeballs.
Right there. No, it's not.
Yes, it
It
is.
is not.
It was nasty.
But y'all didn't know it was nasty back then. Now you do.
It don't matter. It was
It's
still
not. I think you should
nasty.
apologize.
I will when I take you in. Sonia, what's up?
She's
I
been in
didn't
here.
know.
Chuck, I've been telling Mari.
That was so
She's
disgusting.
laughing. Has she been here? See, I got here late though. I don't think I said hello to her a while ago.
What
so.
did Aaron used to do? Lick the
You want me
kids.
to show you, Chuck?
You did. I will point you out. He used to lick the kids all the way up their faces.
It was cute when they were little. I don't want their slimy on my face now.
I wasn't little. He used to do it to me too.
Against FJ, against.
He still does it.
I do not, Maury.
Uh-huh.
Maybe Katie. I might do it to Katie occasionally, or Mariana.
Quit licking.
Again, do as I say, not as I do. Maury, nobody ask your opinion.
I'll come over there and bite you.
I'll bite you back.
We are against it.
Against what? Licking people and biting.
Yeah, she could, Kevin. She'd probably go big face licker. Kevin said you need to do a daily dad story on your channel.
Yeah, that's true.
Then I'd be in
He
jail,
told me-
Kevin.
He told me my Kool-Aid was gay.
What? What?
Who did?
Say that.
He said,
I get tongue tied a lot. Mara likes to keep track of how many things I've said that are not appropriate. And I'm like, what? I don't even
I said,
remember.
I'm thirsty. He said, well, you can't have a pop. I said, what else am I supposed to drink? He said, go get some gay Kool-Aid. It's like, I said, gay Kool-Aid.
Her Kool-Aid identifies as water.
And then we were getting stuff ready for camp, and he told me to get my sheets for my bed, but he didn't say sheets. That's definitely not what came out of his mouth.
I'm old and senile. I can't help it. Oh, low battery.
I told somebody you were old and senile today. Hannah.
We're family. We just hang out and listen. Yep, that's right.
Hannah saw us at Walmart yesterday. Do you remember seeing Hannah at Walmart?
Yes, Chuck, absolutely.
Dad,
Lance, what's happening?
did you see Hannah when we were at Walmart yesterday?
I don't think so.
She said, I saw your dad. I don't think he recognized me. I said, yeah, Hannah, he's kind of old and senile.
I am. Where
Who?
did she see me at? Or where was she at?
Walmart.
Hannah who?
I mean, we're at in Walmart.
She was in a buggy.
Why would she?
Oh, getting pushed around?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't recognize her. I saw them. I guess it was her and her boyfriend.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I was
don't
like,
know
look at
who
these
he
kids.
is, but I guess-
Tell her I saw her, but I didn't recognize her, and I was like, look at these kids, idiots.
She said he was looking at the paper towels or something. I said, yeah, he kind of just stands there.
There you go. See, I'm performing a medical service when I do that, Kurt. Thank you. Gay
What?
Kool-Aid. Listen, I got tongue tied. Don't make fun of me.
No, he meant to say Gatorade or Kool-Aid.
Y'all would
He said
make fun of me
gay
24/7
Kool-Aid.
if they were around. Come around, Lance. We'll make fun of you anyway. We don't care. I'm kidding. There you go. Wet Willies. Yep.
Those are gross too.
That's so gross too. Like absolutely no. I don't do the licking stuff. Don't.
He was giving Kevin. He's like, yeah, Kool-Aid.
And it was so nasty.
Did you just throw up when he said my name? She kind of did, Lance. I saw her. She was like,
Who?
you did.
Why?
Because I said, hey, Lance, and you went,
Oh, I meant wet willies or licking people.
I don't
It's
think she did,
disgusting.
Lance.
Blech.
I'm pretty sure she did that over you. I would be offended.
I seen this. Oh yeah, no. Absolutely not.
Hey, Kool-Aid. That was the cool thing back then, though, Kevin. Everybody, I was always hoping Kool-Aid come busting through our door. I'd be like, man, that would be the greatest thing ever. Here he
Knock
comes.
down a wall.
Mark, can you knock down a wall? Ah!
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Alex. I appreciate that, brother.
You do you.
You have a good evening, sir. Don't lick my face.
Yes.
Apparently, I don't like my
absolutely.
face licked either. I guess I'll have to stop now,
Yeah.
since I can't do what I want to do and tell you not to do it.
Well, that's exactly what I just told him, that he needed to go apologize to X
I'll
because he
apologize to him with a
he-
wooden spoon.
actually, he
Darian.
actually reached over there and smacked X in the arm for
I
licking
hit his
him.
booty.
And he needs to apologize and everything like that and make it better because he licks people in the face and it's not fair that
I haven't done
Xavier
that in years.
Xavier does something and gets in trouble for it. So Aaron went overboard and needs to make it right.
Kevin, don't get Rambo mad. That's funny.
Ramona.
You had never showed her that before,
Ooh.
Kevin? Shame on you, sir.
It's awful.
Yep. Kevin's in trouble.
I can't stand that stuff. Don't come at me like that. Like
Services will be held at the local funeral home on Friday.
Aaron used to lick. I mean, he just grabbed and lick up your face,
I
and it
didn't
was
do you that way,
disgusting.
did I?
Yes, you
You wanna do it
did.
again?
I will knock you out, and then he would go. He make his finger all wet and stick it in your ear. That's disgusting. Don't wet willy me and don't lick me up the side of the face. If you want to live, don't do it. It's disgusting, nasty. Then all I do is
Thanks for the
smell your
Kool-Aid,
nasty
and I was gonna pay for that fence.
spit breath.
I have puppy breath.
Blech.
Make me sleep outside. I'd probably get better sleep there. Fair, because he is dad. See, dads are allowed to do stuff like that.
No, he's not.
She's asleep right now, Darian. We're hoping she'll sleep through the night. I gotta remember to turn the TV off before I fall asleep.
He does not do.
She woke up last night in the middle of the night, and it could be because the TV woke her up. I don't know.
But guys, it's late. We've all had a rough day.
I gotta go finish lesson plans.
Aaron's got stuff to do, so we're gonna call it a night.
It's a night.
And see
a
you
day.
guys tomorrow on day 56. No. bleh.
What? He tried to show her. No way. He tried to show me. Oh. Yep. I tell him she abuses me all the time, Kurt. What did I get myself into? You came in a bad spot,
Yeah, I know.
Darian. Darian, this is gonna sound weird, man, but I had a dream the other night that you had like a little card shop or some kind of little flea market shop. And I came in there and I took a box of cards, and for some reason I was going to take it outside and look at it, but I just put it in the car and took off.
Aaron has crazy dreams, guys.
I stole some cards from you, Darian. I'm sorry. As soon as I figure out which ones they are, I will return them.
Sonia, it really has. I mean, tomorrow will be day 50.
Flown by for you all. I feel like we've been doing this for 6
What,
months.
56? Yeah, 56, yeah.
See ya, Adam. Have a great night,
But
sir.
anyways, guys, we love you all. Have a good night. God bless you all. Thank you so much for coming in and asking questions and keeping us going. We love everybody. You do you, boo. And we'll see you
And
tomorrow.
yabba dabba doo boo. Law. See ya.